How you guys doing? Once again, I have a little bit of time before any packages show up in the mail. I got like one movie in the mail, so I thought it'd be fun to do another one of these random videos talking about my Nickelodeon collection. I'm a huge Nickelodeon fan. Not so much like newer Nickelodeon, more like their older cartoons and stuff. And I thought it'd be fun to do this little video and talk about some of their stuff. So first up, we got the Rugrats Complete Series set. This was an awesome set when this was announced because for years, Rugrats was one of the biggest Nickelodeon shows. SpongeBob is now the king, right? But for a while, like Rugrats was like up there with longest running animated shows of all time. Rugrats was insane. They had 3 movies. It was crazy. And all their DVD releases were like burn on demand disc on Amazon. There was a few season sets that had come to stores, but never had we had like the whole series where you could just buy. Well, then they put out this, and it was like came out at like $90, but very quickly it dropped to like $50, and it kept dropping lower than that. I went into Walmart one time and got this for $30. It's all bundled in here. This does not include the movies, but it does have like the last few specials concluding the series, but it does have all 10 seasons wrapped in this brick of a package here. Like, this is a brick. It's not super heavy or anything. It's actually very well put together. But, I think the only thing about this is it's hard to pull out these discs, right? Because you have disc on top of disc on top of disc. But the thing is, like, if it means keeping the cost of this stuff down and keeping it affordable, that I'm able to buy 10 seasons of a show on DVD for $30, I'm cool with that. And I was able to go through the whole series and watch it. Had a great time. So I'm cool with that. Then we have Hey Arnold, the Ultimate Collection. Now, years ago, there was a Shout Factory collection. This is actually a way better collection because it's a lot more cleaned up, these episodes. This artwork on it is much better. This actually is a slimmer set too, and I think this one's a little bit easier to find the disc than the Rugrats one, just because there's less in it. But yeah, the actual art on this is better. It has more bonus features, which that's one thing I don't like about the Shout Factory sets for some of these Nickelodeon shows. They didn't have bonus features, which is so weird because Shout Factory is known to be the better alternative when it comes to shows and movies, right? You think, oh, bonus features, cool packaging. But no, this is where the one time where they didn't have that. But yeah, this has the original Hey Arnold pilot, original claymation short, Arnold escapes from church. And then you have Drawing Arnold, Hey Arnold, the Jungle Movie table read, unboxing the original Jungle Movie development art. So I haven't gone through this whole set, actually. I do need to do that. I have a lot of shows I'm watching, so one of these days I will revisit Hey Arnold for a third time, but it's got both movies in there. It's just an awesome set to have. And then this one came out at the same time, same story, the Rocko's Modern Life set. You got disc here bundled together. This one's a lot better because it's all flippers, which I really appreciate. Better, I like the art on this one way better than the Shout Factory edition. This one does not have any different special features, though, unfortunately, but that one's fine. Now Jimmy Neutron, though, they did give us special features for. This is the Shout Factory edition. The Hey Arnold, Rugrats, and Rocko I just showed you are from. They're not from Shout Factory. They're from Paramount. But this one does have all 3 Jimmy Timmy Power crossovers, Jimmy Neutron pilot, 5 behind the scenes featurettes, 5 storyboards for selected episodes. But it's just awesome to have this show. I had a great time revisiting it, and I really like that they did this right here on the side, because I'll show you in a minute. What I really hate about these Shout Factory sets like this is you can't tell what episodes are on what disc, and that makes it very hard. But having that episode guide is very helpful to kind of contain where you are throughout the process of watching the show. And so yeah, I really enjoyed that set. Danny Phantom, like, there are several points where there's episodes I just want to watch of Danny Phantom, but there's no episodes here They're not listed on the disc. There's no episode guide. So unless I remember exactly where I am in every single season, what episodes are on what disc, I really don't know, and that's so frustrating. However, I do really like this piece of art here in the back here. I'm just going to pull it out. Look at that. That is beautiful, but feels like something that they should have given us as a poster and then put an actual episode guide in here. But whatever. These sets are still... Now, most of these Shout Factory sets, from what I understand, they're out of print. But they're still pretty readily available, some of them. Some of them aren't. And some of them are. It's kind of confusing. We got Aero Monsters. Like, this one, I believe, is out of print. But I still see this at Walmart for $15. And I think just because no one cares about this show. Like, I enjoy this show. It's a weirder show. I didn't really truly love it. I was okay with watching it. But, yeah, not one of my favorite Nickelodeon shows. And I don't think it's a lot of people's. But I still love this show. And I recommend, getting it for $15 if you can, like I did at Walmart. Angry Beavers. Again, this is another one. I've tried to watch some of these episodes in this box set, but I can't find what disc they're on. And I'm sure, there's some website, or I could Google search it, whatever. You know what I mean? But, I shouldn't have to do that. I think these sets should just have stuff in there. But, yeah, I do love Angry Beavers. So that's all my Shout Factory sets, except for one that you'll see in just a second. But I do have SpongeBob, the first 100 episodes and the next 100 episodes. So what's really neat about these sets is these are seasons 1 through 9, I believe, split across. So here's 5 seasons, and I think there's 9 in this one. These are really great. This one is the best one. Like, if you're someone who's like, I don't really want to own this whole SpongeBob series because I'm not a fan of the whole SpongeBob series. I just want to own, the best of the best, right? Get this one. But if you just want to own all of it and you want to see nice, slimmer packaging, here you go. Next 100 episodes. These are great collector sets. They're easy to find episodes in. I mean, just great. I wish they had labeled what seasons are in them so I know what seasons I need to get. Because I think it's seasons 1 through 9, but I'm not exactly sure if it's not 1 through 9 or 1 through 10. I'd have to look that up, but I do need to get all the season sets, or just wait for them to do the whatever the next one's gonna be, because you can't call it the next 100 episodes, But SpongeBob's gonna keep going forever. Who knows? And then you have Cat Dog, the complete series. This is the last of my Shout Factory sets. This is just really nice. I like this. See, I wish they were kind of packaged like this. These Shout Factory sets. I feel like this is really nice. That's just me. I think this one is out of print and kind of pricey. I'm not really sure. One of the Shout Factory Nickelodeon sets is out of print and goes for some money, and I can't remember what it is. I think it's this one. Because because the reality is I don't see them putting these back into print. Cat Dog's such a weird show that I think more people remember just for how weird of a concept it is and just enjoying it as a kid than the actual quality of the show itself. It's not very good, even though I had fun with it. It's a very mean-spirited show. I never realized about that show, but yeah, it's a really mean-spirited show. And then last, we're just going to get into my DVDs here, and then we're going to get into my Blu-rays towards the end of the video. We have Turtles Forever. I wish they would get a complete series set of the 2003 Turtles show. I don't know why we don't. Seems very weird to me. I know they did one for the 2012 show recently, which I still have to grab. SpongeBob Musical Live on Stage. I think there's a Blu-ray of this. I'm not really certain, so if there is, I do need to upgrade at some point. But yeah, that is a surprisingly really good musical. I'm not lying about that. SpongeBob Camp Coral Volume 1, Season 1, Volume 1. I do like that they do these volume releases of seasons. I wish that they would wait for the whole seasons to finish airing and just release them as season sets. But I'm just glad that Nickelodeon has gotten more into at least releasing their season sets of their newer shows, because it's just wrong to me that so many of these newer shows or so many of their older shows still don't have DVD releases. You're like, what? Or if they do, they're like burn on demand, and it's just like, I don't know. I think we are gonna get to a point where Nickelodeon and Paramount are gonna go back, start releasing some of these classic shows to DVD, because there is money to be made there, and I think they know that, and they're going to get to it at some point. Patrick Star Show Volume 1. I will keep collecting this, but this is a terrible show, and I freaking goddamn hate this show. But I'll keep getting them because I'm a SpongeBob collector and I do want to be a completionist with all the shows. And then this is the newer Rugrats Season 1, Volume 1. Season 2, or not Season 2, Season 1, Volume 2 actually comes out in March. So I have that pre-ordered when I get that. And then I got both Are You Afraid of the Dark seasons of the newer show, which is really neat. Really good show. I hope we get the original show complete series. I don't know why, if these sell well enough that they can keep putting those out, we haven't got the original show. And then I have Harriet the Spy. This is one of the first Nickelodeon movies. It's a fun movie, actually. And I think we will get a Blu-ray for this at some point, but for right now it's only on DVD, and so that's why I have it on DVD. So I have Good Burger Steelbook. I'm curious if we're going to get a 4K of this, because they put this on Blu-ray, and apparently it sold well enough to get this Steelbook, and I can't imagine that this Steelbook didn't sell well enough that they wouldn't think about doing a 4K. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Yeah, it's such a great movie. Great looking Steelbook. My sister actually bought me this, because I had the original Blu-ray that came out. I pre-ordered it because I was just so happy to finally get that movie. And I wasn't gonna get the Steelbook, but my sister's like, "Hey, I'll take your old copy. I just want that. I'll give you the steel. I'll go buy you the Steelbook." And I'm like, "Really? All right, I'll take it." And I freaking love this movie, and I've watched it many times. So. And then when we talk about Nickelodeon stuff, I mean, we mostly talk about animated movies, but we gotta talk a little bit of live action. Spider-Rick Chronicles. Bad adaptation, a movie that I have fun with though and kind of enjoy. I cannot wait for the Disney Plus show. I think it's gonna be a lot better than this movie was, and you can see why they didn't end up making a sequel or furthering on with any of those. Unfortunately, I wish they'd been better. Charlotte's Web, the remake. This is a nostalgia movie where I just have this for nostalgia reasons. I remember me and my mom during the summer. They had dollar movies. I remember seeing this one multiple times in theaters. I have the book. I've read the book many times. I absolutely do Charlotte's Web. I don't really care for the the original one, but I do really have a soft spot for that one. And it's actually one of the few times that I think a live action adaptation is better than the original. Sue me. Rango. This is a beautiful movie. It's a 10 out of 10 movie if you ask me. I need to watch this again. Just so good. Rango's so good. The music, this has one of my favorite musical scores of all time. Hans Zimmer is amazing. Damn well deserved Best Animated Feature. I can't sing Rango's praises enough. I should probably do a video on that at some point. The Rugrats trilogy on Blu-ray. Holy shit, this is one I never expected to get the Blu-ray treatment, but I'm so glad it did. My only criticism with this set is there's only 3 movies, and 2 of them are stacked, and I'm just like, why can't you just make one flipper for one movie? I don't know, but it's got it's got some bonus features. It's a nice set, and they do look good. Not as great as maybe I think they could, but I'm just happy to have them HD at all. So, Hey Arnold, the movie. I got this for $5 off Amazon. No one wanted this shit. I don't blame them. I wish they'd done bundled that and Hey Arnold, the Jungle movie together. That would have been a smarter idea. I think that probably would have sold better. But I don't make the decisions. Barnyard. I enjoy this movie. It's not good. I remember watching the show a lot as a kid, and the movie's fine. It's got a lot of issues, but I have some kind of fun with this stuff, so I'm happy to have that on Blu-ray. I was excited when that one got a Blu-ray too. Same thing with Jimmy Neutron, the movie. So happy that got a Blu-ray, and Yeah, it was better than I remember. I remember always kind of being whatever to the Jimmy Neutron movie, but I've really grown to like that movie a lot. So that's cool. Oh, wait. Oh, I put them in the wrong order. The SpongeBob movie and Sponge Out of Water 2-pack. I adore these movies. I love both of them. I used to prefer the second one, and a part of me really does prefer the second one, but the first one's really good too. And then the third one is amazing as well. Uh, it's just it's just a wonderful film. No, I'm joking. 3 is not good. 3 is beautifully animated, but man, this movie so when this came out, it was supposed to come out in 2020, and then the apocalypse happened, and we were all locked indoors, and it got delayed, and so then it came out to Paramount Plus. I did not get Paramount Plus when it launched, but I did want to watch it, so when it hit Blu-ray, pre-ordered it, grabbed it, watched the movie. Did not like this movie. I just I didn't like this movie, and I really wanted to, and yeah, I don't know. I want to watch it again, see if I'll like it, but I don't think so. It's a SpongeBob Christmas. This is the stop motion animated special that's great, and then we have this god awful piece of shit Wonder Park movie that I don't know why I still have it, but I have it, and I should probably get rid of it because this is a really terrible movie. Like, just absolutely. Is there words to describe how shitty this movie is? Just mean spirited, cruel, unwatchable trash. And it was one of the first movies to not have a credited director because the director of this movie was doing weird shit with minors. Yeah, this was not great.